Taylor. Nice to meet you.
Boz, welcome.
Thank you.
Perfect.
Do we have a full battery today?
We have some battery. Yes.
Do we have it?
If you... Great.
We will have
You sure?
it. Yeah, I got another one charging.
Okay. So all we do is just have a conversation. It's not like, I'm not trying to like pull certain things out of you.
Okay.
That's her job. So we just talk for like 15 to 20 minutes.
Okay.
And then she'll pull out funny stuff, hopefully.
Okay.
But we do post the whole thing to YouTube. So
Okay.
this right here, this will go on YouTube.
Okay.
Do you have anxiety, Dana?
Oh yeah.
Really?
I was anxious up until this point.
Were you?
Yeah.
You could have said no.
Because I like to face my fears.
Okay.
I didn't think I had a choice. But I'm not glad to be here.
I didn't think I had. So we call this the Unnamed Podcast because it's not a podcast and it doesn't have a name. Today, we have Taylor joining us. And just get started. Tell us a little bit about yourself and who you are, what you do, and then we'll go from there.
I'm Taylor. I am a college student. I work at Starbucks, unfortunately. Just kidding. It's fine. I'm going to Daytona State right now, but I'm almost done with that. I've almost got my AA, and then I'm hoping to move on to a bigger university. And besides that, I just work and do school and do CrossFit.
Awesome. What do you want to go to school for?
I'm going to try out engineering, but I also would really like to do something in film, almost like cinematography, so I'm trying to see if there's a way I can combine both, like film and engineering, because it's like creative but also smartsy. You know?
Okay. What's your favorite part about working at Starbucks?
The people. Not the people I work with necessarily, but the... I like the people I work with, but...
You sure?
I do, yes. But the connecting with the customers, like the outside people, because sometimes you just ask people things and they just blurt out the most random thing. I asked this one lady how she was, and she was like, I'm trying to figure out who keeps eating my chicken eggs. And I was like, okay. And I wasn't sure what she meant, but she has like a chicken coop, and something keeps eating her eggs, but it was just...
Did you get the end of the story?
They think it's a bobcat. But I guess supposedly there's a bobcat going around the neighborhood eating chicken eggs.
Okay, I would like to hear the follow-up.
Yeah, if I see her again, I'll let you know. I'll ask her. I'll be like, do you know who's eating your chicken eggs?
Okay. So the customers, connecting with the customers, you want to do cinematography and engineering. Mm-hmm. Any other fun facts?
I have a cat.
Named?
Nugget. And he's great.
Okay. Cat named Nugget, very good.
Yeah.
How'd you find, let's move on to the fitness side of things. How'd you find CrossFit? What was life like before you found CrossFit? How about that?
Oh, it was rough. I had just graduated, but I graduated 2020, so it kind of got cut off. And I thought I had like a plan, and then it got cut off, and then I didn't know what to do. And I've always just kind of worked out and been active. I was on the dance team in high school, so I've always just been active, and I was kind of in a funk. And my mom started CrossFit in January of 2021, I believe, and she would always talk about it, and it sounded scary. I was like, all these barbells, and terrifying. So I wasn't really convinced, and then about 2 months later she finally convinced me to try it, because I've always just done stuff with her, like we did Delta and then we did Gold's Gym, and so I was like, okay, I'll try it. And so I started in March, and it was nice. Was
it scary?
Oh, it was terrifying, yeah. I walked in here and I was like, this is so scary. There's like bulls everywhere, and it's black, red, and white, and there's boxes, and it's like outside, and the people are actually, I mean, they're like really like fit, and they're just huffing and puffing, and I'm like, this does not look fun at all. But I'm really glad I did it though.
How long did you feel like that before you like got comfortable?
I'd say probably like maybe 2 weeks. I started to feel, not 2 weeks, maybe like a week and a half. I started to feel more comfortable toward the end of the second week, because it was just a lot to learn.
Do you remember your first workout?
I don't, but I remember the first Friday workout, because I started in the open. And it was a snatch, box, box, jump over.
Oh, with the dumbbell.
Mm-hmm. And I cried after.
So did I. And I've been doing this a long time.
Yep, that was the first
a long time.
Vivid memory I have of CrossFit.
Yeah.
I started on a Wednesday. That Friday we did that open workout, and I cried.
15 box jump overs, and then the snatches went 10, 20, 30, 40, 50.
That's the one.
Alternating dumbbell snatches. Workout number 2?
Yeah,
Or 3 if you came every day, I guess, if you started. Well, you remember like
Yeah.
what day of the week you started. That's cool.
I did, yeah.
So before that, you were just kind of doing stuff with your mom. You've
Yeah.
always done stuff with your mom, Delta,
Right.
Golds.
But there was a good 3 months in between like the end of Golds and the start of CrossFit where I just was,
Is that because she left Golds and came here and then you just stopped going to Golds?
yeah, I didn't like going by myself, and I didn't really enjoy the atmosphere of Golds. I felt like there was a lot of pressure almost, and it was just for show is what I felt like it was. And so I didn't really enjoy the people there, so I just didn't click with me personally.
Do you enjoy the people here?
I do enjoy the people here. I really enjoy the people here.
Awesome.
I think it's nice.
So you just went just because your mom was going. It was like, I don't really love the place, but like mom goes, so I'll go too.
Pretty much.
Just having someone to hold you accountable or like go with is super important for you.
For me, yeah.
Do you think if your mom stopped doing CrossFit, you would keep doing CrossFit?
Yes, because it's a different feel. It feels more family-like. People aren't so judgy, you know.
Okay.
They get excited when you're excited. They're not just watching your every move. And
Is that how it is at a regular gym?
that's what it feels like.
I haven't
to
been
me.
in so long. I don't really.
It could have just been the gym I was going to.
Yeah.
I mean, we did have friends, but it was the twins. So everybody we went to the Golds with, we went, all came here.
Oh.
So even if I wanted to stay, I mean, like when I make relationships and stuff, like if she leaves, I'd be okay. But I think it's the first initial step that's scary for me, to going in and not knowing anybody.
Yeah.
Like if I wanted to move, I would have to really work myself up to go to a different CrossFit gym, I think.
Really?
I would do it, I think. I would.
So it's just that initial step. That's the hardest part. Are you looking at moving?
I was, yeah. I really, really would like to go see if I can live in Arizona.
It's very nice out there.
It is very
Oh,
nice
it's
out there.
out there. What part?
I was thinking around Phoenix. The
Arizona State?
Yep. It's in Tempe, is that how you say it?
I think it is how you say it.
Tempe. Tempe, Arizona, yeah. So I was thinking about moving out there. Because Starbucks, you get free tuition through Starbucks.
Really? Okay.
So then all I'll have to do is just find housing. But it's far.
Are you going to go in the fall?
Thought about it. I was hoping to take a trip this summer to go up there and see what was going on.
Have you applied and like got all the...
No, because I haven't finished my Daytona State yet. And also it's that whole first step thing, you know? I always get stuck at the first step.
So it's not just CrossFit, it's everything.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So I know you were just going with your mom to the other gym and you came here, but is there a certain reason that you work out? Is there like a struggle that you have or a problem that you have or like goals that you have? You're like, hey, I'm not here, so I want to go to Golds to get this. Or is it just family time, or is it like, what is your reason for showing up, I guess you could say?
For me, it's a couple of things. One, it helps me clear my head. I
Okay.
tend to be very anxious or nervous, or it just gets clustered. So when I work out, it's almost like it's a release almost. It's nice.
Okay.
And also I've always had the want, you could say, to be fit and to look fit and to just be able to always function, you know? Like when I was going to Golds, it was fine but it wasn't like, it wasn't getting me to where I wanted to be. You know what I mean? Like I wanted to look a certain way and I couldn't figure out how to do that until I started CrossFit, and then I was like, oh, you have to do this, or you have to lift more weights, or nutrition is a big part of it. So I think between the working out to look better and feel better, that's why I show up.
Okay. Very good. And you've been here now for, she was January and you were March. We just hit March, so that means it's been just over 2 years? Awesome. In that time, what was some of like your biggest maybe surprises, wins, results, like anything like that?
I would say probably I surprised myself on what kind of lifts I can do and how heavy I could go. Like snatches or even deadlifts. Like I never tried any of that stuff before until I started CrossFit. So I was really surprised on how it feels and how how much you can improve in a short amount of time if you really go after it. You know what I mean? And also pull-ups. Never was able to do pull-ups before. I wanted to really bad, but I couldn't. And toes to bar. I was really surprised when I got all of those things. That was pretty cool. I think just it surprised me that it was so fun. And like, you know, like sometimes it really does feel like a workout like today, but like today sucked. It was great, but it sucked. And it feels like we're having fun. You know what I mean? Like a handstand push-up. Never thought I was gonna be able to do that, but it almost feels like you're coming to play and also workout. So it's fun.
Awesome. So you didn't think it was going to be fun?
No, I thought I was gonna have to drag myself here every day.
Okay. That's cool. I'm sure you show up more often when it's fun versus not. Are you more consistent now than you were when you went with Golds? Or were you just always consistent, it just wasn't fun?
I was consistent, it just wasn't fun. And also, I was probably more consistent because I wasn't as sore. Or it didn't take as much of my energy as CrossFit does.
So you pushed a little harder? Or you push a little harder now than
I push a little harder now than I did before.
Okay.
Probably because it's fun.
What would you tell someone that might be considering joining CrossFit, CrossFit Die Hard, a gym in general? Like if they're like weighing their options, I'm going to do this, that, maybe go to this gym, maybe go by myself, maybe do a personal trainer somewhere, maybe join CrossFit. What would you say to them?
I would say do it. Well, I'd probably ask them why. I'd be like, what are your goals? You know, because some people I feel like are really thrive in CrossFit. Some people maybe wouldn't. So I would, but I would encourage them to go. I think it's great because working out, I mean, I feel like it's really good for you in the long run. So I just, I'd ask them why, and if it was like, I would tell them to do it. I'm not really sure.
What kind of person do you think would thrive in CrossFit?
Somebody who, maybe somebody who like has specific goals, and CrossFit really helps them with their goals. I think really anybody could, now that I think about it.
Okay.
Thrive in CrossFit because I mean there's so many different types of people who do CrossFit. It's such a big sport, you could say, you know. So I would just I would say anybody could. I feel like you could utilize CrossFit to whatever way you wanted to. Does that make sense?
It does.
I feel like
there's a lot of people that have utilized it for whatever their goal is, whether it's to clear their head if it gets stuck up there, if they want to lose weight, gain weight, lose muscle, or not lose muscle, lose body fat, gain muscle, you can do all that.
I feel like it's very customizable.
Yeah.
So I guess anybody really could thrive in CrossFit. But I would absolutely tell them to come here. I've tried. I've tried so hard.
What is the holdup for people when you say you've tried? What is their?
I think they're intimidated by it, kind of like I was. You know, like
so that's that first step.
I think it's that
You think
first step.
for them too?
Yeah. Like my one friend, she had a lot of knee surgeries, and she's scared that she's going to hurt her knee again. And I was telling her, you know, it's very customizable. You could say it's very scalable. You know, a lot of people have injuries, and I would imagine it would help build the muscle that maybe you've lost. So,
yeah.
But I do feel like it's that first step.
First step?
Yep.
So take the first step.
Take the first step.
All right. Very cool. You ready for some rapid fire?
Sure. Yeah.
Favorite CrossFit movement?
Power clean.
Oh, right away. Least favorite CrossFit movement?
Thrusters.
Okay. Favorite artist?
Oh, that one's hard. Artist?
Music.
We'll go Stevie Nicks.
Okay. TV show?
Friends.
Wow.
Yeah, I just started watching that one, so that's the first one that came into my head.
Okay. Is Die Hard a Christmas movie?
I've never seen it. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. You know, I have to be honest though, when I joined the gym, I was like, I'm gonna have to watch Die Hard. It's gonna come up eventually. And I didn't.
2 years later.
I didn't do my homework, and it's coming to bite me now.
Okay, Dana.
You know what? I know what I don't have to go to work till 8:30. Hit me again later. I'm just gonna say yes. Is that the correct answer?
Sure.
Yes. It's a Christmas movie.
Favorite color?
Oh, red.
Power Clean, Thruster, Red, Stevie Nicks, and Die Hard is not a Christmas movie.
I
It
said
is a Christmas movie. Actually, you've never seen it. Awesome. Thank you.
No problem.